AquAdvantage salmon. Before modification, I was a typical Atlantic salmon. However, I was genetically modified using a sequence from an ocean pout and a growth hormone regulating gene from the Pacific Chinook salmon to reach an age of maturity faster than the average salmon. Therefore, I could be marketed faster.
The AquAdvantage salmon was developed by AquaBounty Technologies. This gene enables genetically modified salmon to grow year-round instead of only during spring and summer to produce fish for markets faster, specifically half the time of a conventional Atlantic salmon. This genetically modified salmon grows to market weight in about 16 to 18 months, versus 32 to 36 months for conventional salmon.
Like I said, I was developed by AquaBounty Technologies in 1989, yet it failed due to a lack of GMO acceptance. 30 years later, in 2015, the FDA approved genetically engineered AquAdvantage salmon for human consumption.
In March of 2019, the FDA lifted their import ban on the fish, pending finalization of labeling guidelines for bioengineered foods, and salmon is now the first genetically modified fish to be approved for human consumption.
However, there were a few bumps in the road. A lawsuit held against the FDA by the Centers for Food and Safety because they thought it didn't fit the guidelines to be consumed by humans, but that was all fixed.
The government of Canada has determined that a genetically modified AquAdvantage salmon is as safe and nutritious for humans and livestock as conventional salmon.
AquAdvantage salmon was developed to be all female. The reason for being female salmon are genetically stronger as well as larger than males.
According to a recent study done by the National Institute of Health, female salmon are considered superior and more efficient from a bioeconomic perspective in most production traits.
In addition, they are grown in captivity so they do not reproduce sexually to have unwanted genetic mutations that contradict this modification. It's time for the Chinook.
Time for the Chinook! Let's learn some coolness about Chinook salmon. These fish are where the scientists take the gene to make the AquAdvantage salmon. Chinook salmon are the largest Pacific salmon species and, on average, to grow to be 3 feet long and approximately 30 pounds. However, some Chinook salmon can reach more than 5 feet long and 110 pounds.
Chinook salmon are anadromous creatures that live in the colder upper reaches of the Pacific Ocean and breed in the freshwater rivers and streams of the Pacific Northwest. Their range includes a wide variety of states along the west coasts of things like Alaska, Western Canada, Oregon, etc.
Outside of the United States, Chinook salmon can be found in Russian and Japanese waters and like to lay eggs in fast-moving freshwater streams and rivers.
And that's a wrap.
Thank you for watching!
We hope you learned something about the AquAdvantage salmon.
Make sure to load up on that free fish meat at the store.
And that's all, folks.
That's all, folks.